It's Tuesday, August 13th. You're listening to your Florida Daily. I'm Katrina Scales. The first day back to school in South Florida's Broward County got off to a chaotic start as disorganized rollout of a new metal detectors kept students waiting in lines long after the first bell rang. At high schools across the nation's sixth largest district, scores of students stood in lines that snaked around campuses as staff struggled to get thousands of teenagers through the new metal detectors, which were rolled out at 38 schools on Monday. Each of the district's high schools was allocated at least 2 metal detectors to screen their students, with larger schools getting 4. But even at smaller schools, kids were stuck waiting. A little after 8 a.m., Broward Superintendent Howard Hepburn authorized schools to suspend the use of the metal detectors to allow the remaining students to get to class. A district spokesperson warned that delays may continue this week as staff make adjustments, but said the superintendent will ensure Monday's lines aren't replicated. 50 years after a mother and daughter vanished, a team of amateur sleuths make 2 chilling discoveries in a South Florida canal. Mike Sullivan was working on a cold case with his volunteer crew, retracing the steps of Doris and Karen Wurst, last seen in 1974. Using sonar equipment, they found an old Chevy Impala with human remains still inside.
I could see something laying on the back seat. It looked like a purse or something like that. I couldn't tell what it was. And I just reached in and grabbed it. And we realized that it's a kid's toy. It was very emotional.
While searching for that mother and daughter, Sullivan found another submerged car from a World War II vet who went missing in 2004. And it started as a small hurricane and turned into a major Category 4 storm that left destruction in its wake. It's hard to believe that it was 20 years ago today Hurricane Charlie made landfall, plowing into southwest and central Florida. Charlie was the first of 4 hurricanes to make landfall in the summer of 2004. It ripped through Orlando with wind gusts over 100 miles an hour, knocking out power and leaving some neighborhoods underwater. Find these top stories along with breaking news, weather, and traffic all day on clickorlando.com. And now, a completely random Florida fact. The Sunshine State was adopted as the state nickname of Florida by the 1970 legislature. Despite the myth that Florida is the sunniest state, National Weather Service data actually points to Arizona, California, Nevada, New Mexico, and Texas, beating out Florida for most sunny days, mostly because of Florida's frequent afternoon thunderstorms. Your Florida Daily is produced by News 6 WKMG in Orlando. I'm Katrina Scales. Subscribe for new episodes wherever you like to listen.